That's basically all I can do is doing this.
Yeah, I'm just playing on this shit right here.
Welcome back to the Levy effect. We here today with Lyink. That's how I say it, right?
Yeah, right,
That's how I say it, right? Yeah, because everybody think it's Lyink.
Nah, it's not Lyink.
Yeah. So where you get that name from?
Bro, it is. I have to say, I'm a big fan from Linkin Park from beginning from my childhood until now.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to have an artist name where I can have a connection with the band. You know. That's why I wrote down Linkin Park. And I was thinking about what can I do with these letters. And I remembered that my grandma always called me a lying kid.
Yeah.
Because I was often lying to her because she didn't want me to do some things or watch some movies or things like this that I was not allowed to. And on the beginning, my artist name was Lying Kid, but with a Y.
Yeah.
Yeah, like lying. Like now with ID at the end, Lying Kid.
Yeah.
And then I changed it to Lyink because I still have this connection to Linkin Park with the letters.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about, hey man, when I'm 60 years old and I'm still calling myself Lying Kid, this is some kind of some kind of weird, man, because I'm not a kid anymore. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I changed it up to Lying, just Lying.
So Lying Kid, you ain't want to be 40 years old with Lying Kid.
Right.
Who's it? You know, we still got Lil we just call him Boosie now, but hey. But he Lil still, to me, Lil Boosie, you know what I'm saying?
Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne. So you ain't want to be like that.
No.
Okay. So, Lying, but it's unique, you know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, though, backstories, but you was a little lying-ass kid, huh? A little liar, huh?
Yeah, that could be the name, man, Little Liar.
Oh, my God. So,
God.
why you feel like you got into music right there? What was your inspiration to start you into music?
It all started with me as a kid. I started to listen to music with 6 years, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was 6 years old when I started to listen to music on my Walkman with CDs, you know, or cassettes.
Right.
Yeah. And I was always listening to melancholy shit, man. As a kid, from the beginning, I loved this realness and how do I say this? The sadness in the tracks. You know, when it is just fucking real, and you know this guy was feeling something. And then I moved to Germany with my mother.
Yeah.
And here in Germany.
So where y'all from?
Dominican Republic.
Dominican
Yeah,
Republic.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Shout out DR. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. So y'all moved to Germany, and then what happened?
Then I had my first contact with rock music, man. In Germany, of course. Yeah. So because my uncle, step uncle.
Yeah.
Used to listen to a lot of metal like Korn, Rammstein, you know Rammstein, and then he gave me a box with old CDs that he doesn't hear anymore, listen to anymore,
right?
And there I had this one CD, man, without name, just the CD.
Yeah.
There was no name, nothing, and I put it into my CD player and I listened to it, and then I was at the 6th or 7th track, I think it was In the End from Linkin Park.
Yeah.
And this song blew up my mind, bro. It was like, oh my God, what is this song, man? It was In the End from Linkin Park, and I felt completely in love with this band, man, at this moment. And I tried to find out what the name of the song was because I didn't have any name of the band of the track.
Right.
And the days before, you didn't have YouTube and internet where you can research every fucking shit
Right.
that fast because I wasn't allowed to go on the PC from my stepdad, you know.
Right.
And one day at school, a few years later at school, a girl was listening to this song on her mobile phone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, what is the name of this song? Send me this song.
Yeah.
And then I had it and I bought the CD, Hybrid
Yeah.
Theory, and I listened to all the tracks. And I was like performing this in my bedroom all the time. And also the tracks with JC.
Yeah.
The album Collision Curse, where a lot of tracks with JC were in it. And it was like, oh my God, I want to be like this one day.
Yeah.
And then I started to watch live performances from Linkin Park, and I was really in love with this band, with the message, with the shit this guy went through.
So
you know,
when did you start making music?
I started making music when he died, bro.
Yeah.
On the day he died, I was like, oh fuck, man.
Bro. I
So
didn't even
I
know,
have-
bro.
I have
I
to-
thought Linkin Park was still alive, bro.
Nah, bro. 2017 he died, and then
Bro, I didn't even know.
I made a band.
Yeah.
I created a band with some other guys because I wanted to keep this alive, you know, what he gave to me,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I also went through a lot of shit as a kid, you know. I had a very hard childhood, and so he had, and this is why I felt very connected to him,
Yeah.
to Chester Bennington and his music, and I wanted to be in a band. This was always my dream, you know, and I didn't have the guts to make this move
Right.
because I was like, what if the people don't like my music? What if they hate? What if I get hate messages
So
and
where
shit
you
like
feel
this?
like most of your fan base is anyway?
Sorry.
Your fan base, like where? Because people like your music. People do like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
music.
yeah,
I see that. But where you feel
God,
like?
thanks. Thank you, Chester.
So where do you feel like most of your fans are? Like, or people who like your music are? Where you feel like they're located? What cities or what areas?
Most of them, I think, are in the USA, like
Uh-huh.
USA and also Russia.
Russia?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The darker songs are more based in Russia from the community,
Yeah.
and I think this is because Russian people really like dark stuff. I think
Yeah.
they have artists that do very different kind of music, man. Very dark, very abstract.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
And this is why I feel very proud when I see that people from Russia put my music into their playlist, and I'm like, okay, man, so Russian people.
Okay.
And it is a very nice feeling, man, because I was very scared of all these movements,
Right.
because on the beginning you see nothing, you know. You upload your first song and it's like nothing is happening. But
Yeah.
the thing for me is that I don't do music because of being rich or being famous one day. You know, I do this because I love it and because it helps me to get through a lot of things. And this is why I kept doing music, even if I didn't get signed by Universal or some shit like this. You know, because I have people who listen to this music, and I have people who sending me messages on some songs where they feel connected to, and they say, hey, this is helping me through this and this. And this is what really makes me happy,
Okay.
because I'm trying to show people a way out, you know,
Yeah.
of a certain mood that they are feeling maybe right now. And to show them that life is always going on, man. It doesn't matter if you have a bad day or you're in a bad mood. So this world is always turning,
Right.
and you should keep moving also, man. You know,
Yeah.
you should move and go for for your dreams, for your goals, and it sometimes it makes me sad when I'm talking to people and they are like, oh, I hate my job and things like this and
Yeah.
blah blah, and man, I also hate my job, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm still doing things that I love.
Yeah.
You know, things that I wanted to do as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I asked these people, hey, what didn't you want to do when you was a kid? Didn't you want to sing or dance or things like this?
Yeah.
So why aren't you doing this? And I got no time and da. And
You know, some people want to be an astronaut. They ain't
Yeah.
got they ain't got no time to be an astronaut.
I think this is a more difficult thing than to be singing or dancing.
Hey, they be like,
But-
hey, you can't just quit your 9 to 5 and go be an astronaut. Like everything gonna work out.
You go to your boss, say, I'm
They
gonna be an
probably ain't even
astronaut,
really
man.
going to the moon. No, you know what I'm saying? That's probably not even a real job. No, I'm just like-
Oh man, all right.
Oh yeah. So, but like, so you got into music 2007.
2017 with a band.
17 in a band.
Yes.
So, where you feel like you have evolved in your music style from 2017 to now? Like,
I think I have evolved a lot because I changed a lot. You know, I
Yeah.
started as a songwriter and singer in a band, and I was also still doing my own music,
right.
but more in the background because I was focused on the band, because this was my main project, my main thing, bro. But it didn't fit because of the personalities we weren't fitting, you know, because we were very different. The other guy wanted to make some dark metal stuff, and the other guy wanted to do some melodic metal, and
Yeah.
the drummer wanted to do some pop punk, and it didn't work out, man, because they were focused on one genre.
Yeah.
And I am someone I'm not in one genre, you know.
Yeah.
I do what I love,
Yeah.
and I try to combine a lot of things that I like and try to make it sound unique.
Right.
And the way I turned my back on the band, it was the day that I started to make music as Lyink.
Yeah.
And then I released my first tracks, and it was just an outlet for me because I had a lot of things inside of me that I wanted to let out. And
So how you get connected with your feature artists, and like you had Ma, I think his name M.A. maybe
MA, yeah.
M.A.
Yeah, it's a cool guy.
Yeah, and then what's her name? Leon.
Mitela, I have a track with Taimiyagi.
Yeah. T.Y. Miyagi. Yeah.
Yes, Kaiba, he's an underground US rapper. He is also has nice reach on Spotify, all about 2
Yeah.
million streams on his tracks and things like this. Who else? Who else did I didn't feature a lot of people.
The girl with
Lil
the
Wayne?
No, not Lil Wayne.
Louisa, yeah.
Louisa,
Louisa, yeah. Yeah.
Laura.
Laos, yes.
Laos, yeah.
We connected because we were working on the same working place. So that's when we started to talk about music and things like this and to make a song together.
So everybody that you mentioned was all in the same spot?
No. Kaiba, I met Kaiba through Rockstar coaching.
Yeah.
It was a marketing coaching for musicians, for upcoming musicians. And he was also there. But after this coaching, he straight got signed by Universal. And we were connected, and we wanted to do a song before he got signed. And we kept this inside, and he said to his label, yeah, that he wants to do a song with me.
Yeah.
I had to pay some money because labels are
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Right.
they want always want money.
Right.
So then we did this track. MA. I don't remember how I met MA. I think he asked me on Instagram
Yeah.
about a song. Then he sent me the beat, and it was like, okay, it's not the vibe that I'm doing right now, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Like he's a German rapper,
Yeah.
and I just made an English verse on this song
Yeah.
and a little bit of the hooks.
Yeah.
And there's also a girl, I forgot her name. Fuck, sorry.
That you
From the
did-
song My Heaven.
I don't even think I heard My Heaven. Maybe I have.
Man, I forgot. I forgot them. Because
Hey.
I asked her because I really liked her voice.
Yeah.
Jenny Wallace, Jenny
Yeah.
Wallace.
Okay.
He's also from the USA
Uh-huh.
or UK, I guess. And I sent her just the beat, and he just wrote a complete song. I didn't even write a verse on this track.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like, okay, this is nice. So
Yeah.
why don't we do this like this? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was singing the hook and the bridge, and I made
She.
rap parts with the verses she wrote.
Yeah.
Because she was singing them, and I was like, okay, let's do rap / singing. Like the song with Mitella, like Fixing Myself.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not really singing on the song. It's like more rap singing. So
Yeah.
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 in a kind of depressed vibe. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Okay.
My
So.
featured artist.
Yeah.
Because I'm very.
Do you feel like you got more featured songs than like singles?
No.
No? Okay.
Because I don't do a lot of features.
Okay.
I don't do a lot of features because I have to feel comfortable with the person, and I have to like the person's music.
Right.
And I got people who ask me about features. Yeah, some of them are waiting.
Yeah.
But I'm not ready now because I'm not really feeling the vibe right now of the music.
Right.
And I worked with one person who really fucked me up. And after this, I was like, okay, man, I will never work with someone whose music I don't really like or his
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
Just because I want to be kind,
Right.
you know?
Uh-huh.
And man, this was the fuckest thing I ever
What happened? What happened?
I ever went through in my music career right now, man.
Yeah.
Because this this guy just stole the fucking beat, man, and made a solo version with the beat that I sent him
Yeah.
to make a feature with me on my EP.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was, let's do a song together. And he's a Russian musician. And I like Russian music, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, he makes German rap. But I was like, okay, if you want to do a song with me, do it in your mother tongue.
Yeah.
So he did it in
Russian.
Russian, yeah, Russian. How do I say
Russian,
Russian?
Russian.
Yeah, Russian. And it was nice. I liked it, man. I this was a very nice song because I was like, why don't you do it this way all the time, so people will like it? Stop this German shit, man, because you sound shit in German. So, and it was like then it started to be very, very uncomfortable because he wanted me to do things and stuff and blah blah blah, and I was like, I was all the time thinking like, man, this is not just your song. So and
Maybe.
then I made some, this canvas videos for Spotify. So we were talking about making a canvas video with a spider and things like this, and I made this. And a few days later, he said to me, "Hey, I saw you did a canvas for the song. Can you please delete it? So take it off." And I was like, "Okay, I can take it off, but tell me what the problem is."
Yeah.
Why don't you like it?
Yeah.
So he didn't answer, and a day later I saw that he took it off. And it was like, oh man, this is ridiculous, because we were working together,
Yeah.
and he wanted to, how do I say? He wanted to have his ideas on the focus, on the main focus,
Yeah.
you know. And I don't want to talk a lot about this because we're losing time, but the main thing is that he took off the idea, because in the end I said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to work with you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he just stole the song.
He just stole the beat. He didn't even send me a license,
Yeah.
that he bought the license for the beat. Yeah. And released it as his own track.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was fucking pissed off, man.
Yeah.
Because I still wanted to use this track, because this was all my idea, you know.
Yeah.
This was all time that I put into this project, you know. And also I sent him a guitar riff a
Yeah.
few months ago to do a song
Yeah.
with him together, and his producer should make a beat. And he just stole the fucking guitar riff and made a song with this, man.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
You can make another one, right?
I'm going to use this guitar riff, bro. I'm going to use this.
Yeah.
Because it's my guitar riff.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
God
man.
damn.
Hey, look, I didn't know the beef can carry on in, the rock star era. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey.
in the rock genre, I ain't no beef. They had beef over there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't rap beef, it's rock beef.
Yeah, because he is a rapper, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he a rapper.
And I think this is the thing that I always see when I look when I go to concerts of rock
Right.
bands or things like this.
Right.
The way they dress and the way they act is way different than rap performances, you know.
Yeah.
Because nowadays I think it's a lot about in the rap game, it is a lot about money and the brands you're wearing and things
Right.
like this. And this kind of stuff you don't have in the rock scene, you know.
Well, I think,
Or just
yeah,
not
because
so focused on this.
I think
things, you know?
mostly with the rap, they half the time they don't even pay for their clothes. They get sponsored to wear this. You know what I'm saying? For wear my Balenciagas, I'm gonna send you this. Just wear them on the show.
Yeah, okay, that's also right. Yeah,
you know what I'm
true,
saying?
yeah.
So of course, like you want your rapper, you know what I'm saying? Those people, especially who's up there, to wear your brands. If I had like, you know what I'm saying, a Lyink hoodie, and I'm a big, you know what I'm saying, if I'm on the level of like Louis Vuitton and stuff, I'm gonna go send Roddy Rich, the Babe, all these people, you know what I'm saying, a free hoodie to, he wearing my hoodie? Just off of him wearing the hoodie for free, you probably got, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
of course.
Of course, yeah, it's about the money and whatever. That's why half the time they don't even pay for their clothes. So, yeah. The richer you get, the more free shit you get too.
Yeah. The richer you get, then you look younger again, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, health is wealth. You know, wealth is health. So,
Crazy. Yeah, man.
All right, man. Really... What's the favorite song from you that you got on? Like your most favorite song?
My most favorite song at the moment is This One Is Not About You. This is the one that I'm going to perform later.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it is a very dark track, but it is about the situation that happened. You know, it is like I'm stopping caring a lot about other people, man.
Yeah.
So because I'm always acting too kind, and I really had to learn to wait and to see how this turns and how this person really is. You know, because I got fucked up a lot of time and I didn't check it, man. I was like, okay, again,
Yeah.
Okay, again, come.
Do you,
It was like I was waiting for it to get
Yeah.
fucked up every time, you know?
right.
And then I wrote the song, and it was like, release, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Like-
feel like sometimes if you make a lot of dark music, do you feel like you in the dark place all the time, especially if you listen to it over and over?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
Sure,
even
sure.
like with a rap song, if I go really aggressive in there and I'm listening, like I feel like I'm quicker to, you know what I'm saying, to go 0 to 100. So, and I just asked that because you know what I'm saying, you have that sometimes that persona of like, oh, these people got to fuck me up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's like insight from your music, like, hey, you always playing that, you know, that energy, so you kind of expecting that energy from people too.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm glad you even gave my show a chance, man. You came in, you know what I'm saying? Even though you talking about, you know, these people who fucked them up, leave them alone, y'all. Leave them alone.
Yeah, leave me alone, please, man. Just give me my space, man.
Yeah, so, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a good question, man, because most of the times this happens when I'm alone. You know, when I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. It is like I'm reflecting myself and the things that I went through, the mistakes that I made, persons I met, and it makes me write a lot of dark songs. So
Yeah.
I think I never wrote a song about being happy. I have a song, it is called Happy, but it is not a happy song. But
He said he rewriting the definition of happy. So, yeah.
And yeah, so the main thing is that I got a lot of impact from
Yeah.
bands like Linkin Park, Bring the Horizon, Lil Peep, and things like this. And these are also musicians who make you question a lot of things. You
Right.
know? Question your life, the way you're living, how you treat other people.
Right.
Yeah. And to have always on your mind that you never know what the other person is going through.
Right.
You know?
Right.
If someone is mad, and most of the time old people, you know,
Yeah.
they get mad, they talk to you a little bit disrespectful, but you don't know if this person went through a lot of shit and turned into this in all the years, you know.
Just getting callous over the years from getting work.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
But the thing is, you don't have to become like this.
No, you
know?
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you, I think it's not easy to give persons a chance every time. You know, when you got disappointed by someone.
Yeah.
But it is also true that not everyone is like this.
Right.
You know, and if you don't give another person a chance, you won't be able to find out if this could maybe be a person who helps you to get out of this.
Right.
You know?
See, the thing is, I respect what you're doing. You give a little light to the people on the darker side of like who sit in their feelings, who don't know how to do the problem solving, who don't have good guidance in their life, who don't have you know what I'm saying, who live in the pain. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Live in the pain. So I just advise everybody to always take care of yourself, self-care. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of course, you know, you allowed to feel with however you want to feel, but at the end of the day, make it home. People still love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
there are
what I'm
still
saying?
people who love you and care about you.
Yeah.
This is
So
the point,
like,
man.
Yeah. Because I know, well, just from research over here, Germany has a high suicidal rate. I feel like, well, not even I feel like, it's statistics. Like, it shows. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. You know, I don't know why that is. It's yet to me. You know what I'm saying? I only live here a few, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But even people I talked to recently had said it's been recent suicides, even in there, you know what I'm saying? Multiple, actually. You know what I'm saying? And then over the past few months,
Yeah, man.
people been jumping in front of trains and stuff. That happened like 3 times, you know, in the last whatever months. But, you know what I'm saying? Back to music. I am like, I'm proud of like what you do. You do your own thing, you know what I'm saying? And you give that light to those people who over there. But like, what is some advice you can give them to like keep going? How do you feel like you keep going every day through the music and stuff like that?
I have to say that I was also on a point where it became really dark for me, you know, because it's very hard to talk about this, but I think it's time to talk about this because I never talked about it on any podcasts or interviews or things like this.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it's not clear for the people why I write the songs. You know, why I write all this dark stuff and why I'm focused on working out on this pain, you know. And it is because when I was a kid, when I first lived in Dominican Republic, and I think I was like 5 or 6. I'm not pretty sure, man. I got, you know, bruh. It's not easy, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I'm trying to because I want the people to understand, you know, what I was going through. And I know that a lot of people out there also went through this and are still facing this. And I got raped by 2 of my cousins, man.
Yeah.
And this multiple times until today I have never talked with my mother about this. And it is still very hard for me when I'm in my home and I see them, and it is like it is I can't describe this feeling, you know, because I never talked with anyone about this. And okay, I talked with my ex-girlfriend about this years ago, and also I try to explain this to my girlfriend now because I'm trying to talk about this.
Right.
But man, I'm 28 years old.
Wow.
Right now, I'm trying to talk about this, you know?
Yeah, that's deep.
And I'm always talking about this in my music, you know? And also a lot of shit with my dad. I'm working on my relationship with my dad because he also did a lot of shit, you know? And like things, he left me alone at home, went to some fucking girls, and I was at home crying alone, man, and things like this. And these are things that you keep in your mind, you know? And this feeling of being alone, being let down, and that you got the feeling like no one cares about you. Your mother is not there, she's always working. I'm with my grandma and my granddad, and they didn't even want me to play with other kids. So this is why I was always focused on myself, on being alone, on working on myself.
Yeah.
And from my childhood on, you know, so I had to build myself up, so but by myself, you know, and to not fall into a hole where I could never get out, you know. And this is where the music helped me, you know, I told you I started to listen to music with 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
To dark Spanish stuff, man. So
Right.
Spanish rappers who are singing
Yeah.
about suicide and shit like this, you know.
Right.
And just to get rid of it, to not feel alone, you know, because
Yeah.
I heard that this guy was also feeling this way,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
and also things like racism in my childhood,
Yeah.
you know, in the school when I went to German school, bro, this was fucking me up, man.
Yeah.
I was coming home and I was like, hey, I'm closing my door and I'm going to stay here, so no one cares about me, no one likes me because
Right.
I'm black, because I have a darker skin. So this is also why I wrote this song. You Can't Fix What's Broken is the name, and it is a very dark song because on this song I write about this racism.
It's the hip hop one, right?
No,
You
this
can't
is
fit with
like
broken,
so.
broken.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And I say on this song, everywhere I go, I think they hate me. Everywhere I stay, I think they hate me.
Yeah.
So I go into my room because everybody hates me.
Yeah.
And you can fix what's broken because this is inside my mind, and
Yeah.
this will always be here, always be here. And also when I'm
You know that's my favorite song.
really
Yeah.
oh, crazy.
That's crazy. I was listening
But
to
this
it
is
like
this
3
is a
times
hard
over
one,
here.
man. You
Yeah.
can fix what's broken.
What? Because I love that beat. I love
Yeah, the
like,
beat
how
is
you,
dark,
yeah,
man. The beat is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love it.
I wanted this song to
Yeah.
be like this because
Yeah.
for me, my music is also, you can imagine, like a picture.
Yeah.
You know, it is for me. It is like a wall, a white wall where I just use the colors and threw them there, the colors
Yeah.
that I'm feeling. So,
Yeah.
and this is how I build my music. Like, okay, I feel this way. This song should represent the fucking way I feel,
Yeah.
the best way it can. You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, man.
Yeah. So hey,
Maybe some people check this podcast out, and then you're gonna know, guys, why it is the way it is.
Yeah. Bro, that's deep, bro. Deep. I feel you for you. I mean, it's nothing I can say or do to change what happened to you, bro. But like, I just wish you the best for real. Like for you to sit here and be in the spot you are right now is already a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm also always grateful for every opportunity, also to
Yeah.
be here, man. So
Right. So
I'm very thankful that you
yeah.
asked me. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, bro, just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that you was able to even get that out there because now it's on. You know what I'm saying? And the truth set you free. I hope you feel a little bit more relieved that you
Yeah,
do
of
got
course,
it out. You know what I'm saying?
it is just you can see that I'm feeling better because
Yeah.
now I'm able to talk about this. You know,
Mhm.
it took, man, it took me more than 20 years
Yeah. Yeah.
to finally get myself up and try to talk about this, because this is, even if I write it down,
Yeah.
it is still eating me inside, you know. And this is also what the song "Facing Myself" is about. You know, this,
Yeah.
I face myself again. Nobody cares about the way I feel. Da 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 da. And I think in every one of my songs, this is included because this is something that is always inside of my head. And yeah, inside my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was crazy, man. It was very, very hard to figure this out and to talk about this, because I always was trying to keep this in the bag. So
Yeah.
so this is like, I was acting like I don't care about this, you know. But I cared about this. This is
Right.
the thing that was still inside my mind, and it was, yeah, and it was, like I said, eating me from inside, because I never let this really out. I never talked about this,
Right.
these things that happened. Also that I was also on a point where I just, as you was talking about it with the suicide shit, man. I was really on a point where it was, I think, 2019 where this started, where I was like, hey man, so my life was fucking out of balance,
Right.
you know, with job. I didn't have a job. My ex-girlfriend left me. I still have this childhood shit. I still have problems with my dad.
Right.
Yeah. I can't even talk with my mother because she was never there. Yeah. My grandma, my granddad, they are in the Dominican Republic. I don't have close contact to them.
Right.
So I had no one to talk about. And there was a night where I was on a train station, and I was like, man, I was crying, man. I was thinking about all these things, and I was really questioning myself. Why am I doing this? Why am I still facing this?
You
know?
said you was at the train station?
Yeah.
Wow.
But I was waiting for a train. I was not there to kill myself.
Okay.
But I was thinking about it, man.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I was really on a point where I couldn't see a way out, man. I was like, so fuck. So what do I do? And then I called my best friend because I didn't want to end my life, you know?
Yeah.
And I called him and he came for me and we went to his home and we were talking. This was the point that saved me at this moment. This was also the point where I really started to work harder on myself, on my mental, on my mindset.
Yeah.
And I set myself goals to keep my mind busy.
Right.
You know. And these are things that maybe can help other people. You know, this is what I always tell my friends. Like another friend of mine, he broke up with his girlfriend, and he's like broken down. And I was saying to him, man, I was on this point. I've been at this point. Find something that you like.
Yeah.
Set goals. Keep your mind busy, and then you're gonna get out of this sometime. Yeah.
Right.
The words "time heals wounds"
Right.
are not coming from some stupid people. It is the truth, man. You know.
Yeah.
With the time, the wounds
you will realize, like, even if somebody break up with you, you know what I'm saying, you'll realize, like, it was a reason.
Yeah,
life
right.
will present the reason to you. Maybe not tomorrow, next week, but eventually you gonna get that reason and you gonna be like, aha, that's why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You like, that's why. But like, the most important thing for you to do is try to stay positive. Try to stay hey.
It's not always
blessed,
easy, man.
Yeah, I'm blessed to be here today. Just simple.
Right. These words I was telling myself 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like when I saw that I'm in the next round of this newcomer contest.
I was gonna bring that up 'cause you had won it, right?
And then I'm on the third place.
Yeah.
But it was crazy, man, because it was in Bonn, you know, Bonn.
Yeah.
And I was alone there.
Yeah.
No one came because it was too far away and because it was a weekday where all my friends were working. My girlfriend was working.
Yeah.
And she couldn't come with me because most of the concert she's there with me, you know.
Right.
And I was like, okay, I'm going there. I'm going to have a good time. I'm giving my performance. And I was like, I won't come into the next round, man, because I have no one with me.
Yeah.
You know. And there was 2 bands and 1 rapper and me. So 2 bands, 2 solo acts.
Yeah.
And I gave my performance and everyone came to me, crazy and this and nice. And it's sad that you didn't bring people to give you their votes.
Yeah.
But I think everyone on this place, on this night, gave me his second voice. His second vote, you know?
Yeah.
They had 1 place and a second place vote.
Yeah.
And
hey,
I came to the next round, man, without having anyone
Yeah.
there who came for me. You know,
Yeah.
this is a point where I told myself, man, even if it is not a fucking big step,
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm doing the things that I love, and I'm glad that I really reach people with this.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
and I gained like 20 new followers and things like this. It is not a lot, but
Yeah.
it shows me that people really feel what I do and that they respect it.
Yeah.
You know, and
You gotta, hey, no matter how small, like, I feel like the moment you start appreciating all of the stuff that's coming your way, more of it will start coming your way.
Yeah,
so just keep
sure.
accepting the blessings, no matter how big, how small, and you know what I'm saying. It's that law of attraction. So you keep getting more, you keep getting whatever. I'm glad you start facing all your demons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Keep
Yeah,
running.
demons, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you got it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad
My
you
demons
start.
are running.
Yeah.
Circles in my head. Yeah.
So I'm glad
Damn, yeah, man. This song is deep, man.
I'm glad you start facing all of them, man. So like, man, to the people who like tried to tear you down, you like it's even. I feel like it hurt them more that you here at this point, and if they do see that like, come on, like you trying to destroy somebody's life, it's not even the purpose of life. It's to inspire other people,
Right.
and to keep
words.
people going. You know what I'm saying? And once you start inspiring people, you will see like a level of happiness. I feel like for me, it's like giving. You know what I'm saying? When I'm to the point where I can give back to every single element that gave to me in my life,
Right.
then I know that's when I'm at my happiest point. You know what I'm saying? So when I can give back all of that. Right now I'm trying to build a foundation to start that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all keep tuning in, keep hitting the like, keep hitting the subscribe, keep hitting all of that, comment.
Do this.
You know what I'm saying? So. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that, man. So let's see where we at. Yeah, we about at the time to start doing your performance. So we're gonna get that set up.
All right.
Anything you wanna say to your fans and stuff before we get over?
I think I said enough, man. But I can always still tell the people out there to keep going, man, and maybe to listen to the words that we said. Yeah. I mean, you can't look into anybody's mind, but there's always a time after the dark time. You know, there's always a day after yesterday.
Yeah.
And you should try to make it better on the next day, and to work on yourself, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
keep your heads up.
yeah It's always a time for every dark moment. It has to be a light moment. It's the yin and yang.
After rain always comes the sun,
it's
man.
the yin and yang of the universe. So just keep attracting the light. Look for the light, you're gonna find it. So all
right, man, right.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe.
You have to.